Hi everyone, I'm Karina,
Hi, I'm Emma.
and welcome to the Artist in You podcast presented by Moksha Canada. It is a podcast for this time to give artists a platform to showcase their talents.
And you can find us on all social medias under Moksha Canada.
Yes, so make sure that you follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook as well, and of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. So today we have a very special guest named Ali. So, Ali, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi everyone, I'm Ali. I'm an 18-year-old artist from Markham, Ontario. I make pop music and I go to the same university program as Karina, so I know her. And
Yes.
yeah, that's basically how we know each other, and I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. We're really excited to have you on the podcast today. And so, yeah, for those of you watching who don't know, we're in the professional music program at Ryerson. So, speaking of the program, how are you enjoying it so far?
I really like it so far. I mean, I love the people. I think that just like sells the entire program for me because I've been able to like meet so many like talented people and also people who I just like get along with. So it's like, it's perfect. And also just the content, like I like music obviously. So it just works out. Yeah, it's the best.
Awesome. Yeah, I would agree with that as well.
So, do you sing or do you just like play instruments?
So, well, I don't know how to play any instruments, even though I
Oh,
have a piano and a guitar. I'm like kind of clickbait when it comes to that, but I do sing.
okay.
Not the best, but I do sing. I also write songs. I, do all that. I'm just kind of the jack of all trades, I guess.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
So like have you been trying to learn the piano and guitar or
Well, I've been trying. I think trying is the keyword for sure.
Yeah, it can be hard, but you'll get there. Actually, I think a good idea is learning the ukulele before the guitar because it's like they're similar but less strings. So ukulele is really easy. Well,
Mhm.
it can be hard at first, like just like anything else, but it's
Yeah.
cool if you learn it first and then it helps you with guitar. Anyways, um, so do you do anything like outside of music? Like do you have any other hobbies or anything like that?
Yeah, okay, so I do tarot, like tarot cards. Like I
Oh,
do that
cool.
like as like a side business. I have a lot of fun with that. So I do that. I've also been wanting to get into acting recently, so I might start doing that, but that's really it. That's really it.
Cool, cool. Like, what are you doing to get started in acting?
So recently I've been trying to put together like a portfolio of
Hmm.
sorts, like, to like show off like my skills. So I'm trying to gather all my past works, and also I'm trying to, get into like some short film type things
Yeah,
where,
yeah.
where I can
That's
like
it.
kind of
It's
reach
a
that.
good way to start, even though you're not getting paid yet for like some of like student films or short
Mhm.
films. But it's good experience to like put on your resume. So yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So, what have you been up to during this pandemic time? Any new songs or new projects or anything?
Like literally everything I've ever made has come out of the pandemic. So like when I released my first song, it was actually March 13th, 2020, which was like the day like my school at least went into lockdown, like the last day before. And it was like kind of like pretty much the whole pandemic has been my music career so far. So it's just been really cool because the pandemic like I guess allowed me to like have more time to like work on music. I've like released pretty much all my stuff during the pandemic, and I'm continuing to do so. And that's what I've been doing, pretty much starting a whole music career. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So like you did singing before and stuff, but you just hadn't released any songs or anything yet, right?
Yeah, that's it. Like I just started working on music to release in 2019, like mid 2019. So by the time that came, it was like the pandemic.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
So like did you always know you wanted to like go to school for music or do music, I guess? No?
definitely not. I mean, I knew at the back of my head, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do music like one day, like I have to, right? But then I didn't really think I was gonna like actually pursue it like how I've been doing it. And for school, I thought I was gonna like do business or something. I didn't really know what to do. So when I found out that the program existed, I was like, oh my God, that's like perfect. That's like everything I want. I'm gonna go. So yeah.
because like music is business too. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of selling myself to the world.
So, what are you looking forward to after the pandemic then? Do you have some of your own music that you're kind of looking forward to performing live or anything? Like any concerts that you want to do?
Yeah, for sure. I think my biggest goal right now is to get used to live performances because that's like one thing that I haven't really, delved in. I've kind of just stayed back in my little corner in my bedroom, just making music. So I think after the pandemic, I guess like starting to fade away slowly. I think I'm gonna, get into live performances because that's something I definitely want to do. And also just not me. I also want to see like other artists in person. So like I already have like a lot of concerts like lined up for like all of next year. So like I'm seeing like Tyler the Creator, Lord, Dua Lipa. I don't even know. Like I'm seeing a lot of people. So I'm just really excited for that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And same for me too. Like I would love to see Ariana again on tour, so I'm hoping that she comes to Toronto relatively
You saw her
soon.
on Sweetener, right? You saw her on
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
her on the Sweetener World Tour. So, and that was in 2019. So I feel like, it's time for her to come
Yeah.
back.
It's been a while. I'm just like I'm ready to see Ariana. I'm ready to hear her like yell at me again.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I think now would be a good time to show one of your songs, and I know everyone in the audience will definitely be enjoying it. So let's get into that right now.
Unfulfilled, I stand looking out of my window. For the last few months I've been taking it slow. Left the fun behind me for better days, but now that dusk has come, I fear I'll still pray. Dear God, won't you send me someone to love, an angel? I reckon the devil from above. I just need somebody to hold me tight, and I don't care if it just lasts for the night. I just wanna kiss somebody. I don't care who, just know that I wanna get naughty. You can take me to your favorite spots, baby. Tell me how's it feel to be on top. I just wanna kiss somebody. Middle ground is hard to find when I think about the possibilities of the night. 17, trying to live my life, forget my ego. I like to let loose some light. Dear God, won't you send me someone to love, an angel? I reckon the devil from above. I just need somebody to hold me tight, and I don't care if it just lasts for the night. I just wanna kiss somebody. I don't care who, just know that I wanna get naughty. You can take me to your favorite spots, baby. Tell me how's it feel to be on top. I just wanna kiss somebody.
Yeah, so you write like your own songs. How long have you been doing that for?
Um, I have been writing for literally like forever. Like
Okay, for a
yeah,
while.
like forever. Like I started writing when I was like 8, 9 years old.
Okay.
Because I used to be obsessed with like Disney Channel, like all the X acts. I used to be obsessed with like Selena, Demi, Miley, and the fact that, you know, they were getting into like music, and I was like, oh my God, I want to be them. So then I just started writing music, and then it just kind of stuck with me. And then like I guess when I was like around 14, 15, it started to become more of like a therapy for me. Like I
Uh-huh.
would like use songwriting as like my outlet to just like say whatever I want, like,
Mhm.
and I still do. So and when I like find out, like when I found out that it just became like a therapy, I was like, okay, wait, I can make something out of this because I actually like some of these songs. Like they could
Yeah,
like do something, you know?
yeah,
But when it comes to writing, like I've always been writing. It's just always been a thing.
yeah. So, like, what do you write about? Is it usually just like life experiences and stuff you go through? Because I understand that therapy point. Like, I always
Yeah.
say that about songwriting, that it's like how people say journaling is a part of therapy too, because it's the
Yeah.
same type of thing, just writing down how you're feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it was more fueled by like my relationships, you know, whether it be like romantic, friendship, whatever. Like it was more just to like, I guess, say the things that I couldn't say, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And like that was like my main thing. And I think it still is. I think if you like listen to my like everything I've released so far, it's all like pertaining to like a different person or like someone in my life. So I think that it was more like that, but I want to start writing about other things too.
yeah.
Um, so yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So you're just like expressing how you feel through your songs, which is great.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I love that, and I completely relate to that 100%. Sometimes I feel like I can't fully move on from a situation unless I've written down everything that I need to say and put it into art, which is music, which is what I love to do. And then that really helps me just kind of like, okay, let me put these feelings aside. You know, I've dealt with this now. I can move forward, you know,
Mhm.
and I can lead with like positivity and love now rather than always having something on my mind, you know. Yeah, like it's literally like a weight lifted off your shoulders. So no,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. But like what is your songwriting process? Like music and then lyrics, or like what do you do?
So, okay, so recently I've been switching it up, but I usually like when I'm like feeling this like rush of emotions, I'll like just run to my notes app and I'll like just like write down like a line or two. I'll probably like finish a verse and then a chorus or like something like that, and then I'll just leave it until like I want to come back to it. And then I like produce. Pretty much all the songs that I've released so far have gone through that process where it's like lyrics first and then production. But recently, like I've been writing to beats, which has been really interesting. Because like I've been wanting to like I guess experiment with melodies and stuff and like see what I can do when it comes to that. So it's been easier with like a I guess produced track already. So I've been switching it up, but usually it's lyrics first and then production because lyrics to me is like the most important thing.
Yeah. So since you don't play any instruments, does someone else make the music for you, or is it just YouTube or?
So when it comes to that, I just taught myself how to produce music, you know,
Oh, okay,
using
so you do make your music just more like on like
yeah.
how to explain it? Like digitally
Yeah, exactly.
instead of
That's
yeah.
what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I just taught myself how to do that from YouTube. And
Okay.
honestly, I just use my ear. If I like how it sounds, I'm just like, okay,
What do
perfect.
you use? GarageBand or Logic or?
So I started in GarageBand and now I upgraded to Logic. So
Oh,
we're leveling
perfect.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned in GarageBand and then I went to Logic, but Logic was too complicated, so I was just like, that's why I like GarageBand. It's so simple and easy.
Yeah, no, GarageBand is really good for like beginners and
Uh,
even people who like, you know, are experienced. Like GarageBand is just like the
yeah,
go-to.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I'm glad none of us use Ableton because I don't know how I feel about Ableton. I'm not an Ableton stan, but I know some people like in our class are. But
Yeah. Yeah.
personally,
Usually,
personally, Logic for in my opinion is like really good.
I
I've
agree.
never tried Ableton. It's only been Logic, GarageBand, and something else. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't like the look of Ableton, which is weird. But like aesthetically, I don't know. Yeah.
I completely get that. I think the aesthetics of like or like how I guess easy it is to like work in like the digital workspace. That's like the biggest thing. If it's like easy to view, easy to like see, and easy to like, work around it. So yeah, I completely agree. I can't use anything but like GarageBand or Logic. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no shade against Ableton. It's sponsored by GarageBand or Logic, but just our opinion. But anyway, I have another question. So who's your biggest inspiration?
Wow. I don't know, like inspirations, like everything, everyone. I think when it comes to like artists, again, like all the people I mentioned before, like the Disney, Nickelodeon, X acts, like those people just inspired me to get started, and I think they still do inspire me because they're still going strong. I've also really loved Troye Sivan because of like the topics he talks about. I mean, he was like the first like queer artist, like at least for me, who was like kind of pushed up, and I relate to a lot of his music. Blue Neighborhood, Bloom, greatest albums ever. So I also love him. I love Charlie XCX, obviously. Anyone who makes pop music and like really does leave their own imprint on pop music, I think that's just they inspire me a lot. And like when it comes to work ethic, I would just have to say like my parents. They inspire me a lot. So
Yeah.
Have you heard Angel Baby by Troye Sivan?
yes, it's like so good. So good. I like listen to it every day. I'm not even joking.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So speaking of inspiration and stuff, what would you say your biggest message of inspiration is to, or I don't know, biggest message of hope or anything, is to other youth who are trying to get started in, well, I guess, are you youth? Like, I guess just other people who are interested in the music like business or starting up.
Yeah, I would just say like do it because I think the biggest like hurdle is like actually getting started. And that's like with a lot of things. I think for me, if I started like a year or two earlier, like I would have been, I think, even further down the line in my career. I think just the biggest thing is to just get started and not to worry about, if you're embarrassing yourself, if you're being weird, because I think that's just the voices in your head. You'll be fine. You'll grow. You know what I mean? So just get started, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'll definitely say like when I first started my YouTube channel, and I was like I don't know how old, like 10 or 11 or something. I was definitely embarrassing myself, but like I didn't know that. But I was like, like I could kind of sing but not really, but I was just like dancing, just doing whatever, but um but yeah, you're right about what you said, like you do grow and stuff, and a lot of people say like they wish they got started like earlier, which I guess makes sense, but I think it's never too late to start. You can
Oh
always,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 100%. I agree. Just
Yeah.
like do it. Like I feel like that's the biggest thing. People don't start what they want to do. So
Yeah, just do it, Nike.
I'm
Yeah.
sponsored, guys.
Not
Sorry.
sponsored, not sponsored.
Just kidding.
Um no, yeah, I totally agree. Like sometimes, well, a lot of these videos are privated now, but sometimes I'll go back and look at my old YouTube videos and stuff. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, it's all a process, right?
Yeah, no,
So
I still have my old YouTube videos up. Can you believe that? Like from like 2 or 3 years
I'm
ago, I
gonna,
I'm
think.
I'm
I'm
gonna,
gonna go watch them right after this interview.
They're so
No, but like, it's all a process. We're all learning, we're all growing every single day, you know what I mean? And I'm sure like 3, 4 years from now, I'm gonna look back at videos that maybe I'm posting today and be like, what the heck is this, Karina? Like, why do you sound like that? Whatever. Because like, even as you're growing, like your voice changes and things like that, right? So
yeah.
it's just like it's all just experiences, it's all a process, and you got to take every opportunity you can, just get content out there, you know what I mean? And if in a year you don't like it anymore, you can just always private it, right? So
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you have to try your best. Just like put everything out there. I saw like a TikTok the other day. It's like, this is your sign to put your content out there. And I'm like, you know what? I've been putting my content out there, but I'm gonna preach this message because people need to do that. Like people are so nervous and shy, and I feel bad, but it's like, come on, like you have to, like, if you want to make an impact or do something, you have to try, you know what I mean?
Or
So
it's like those people who like they're really good at singing or they're really good at something, but they like won't perform in front of anyone or won't post anything. And it's
yeah,
like, oh my gosh, you could literally be famous if you sing. Like I know this guy and he's so good, but like he doesn't like sing at all, like in
yeah,
front of people or anything. But I swear, if he went on The Voice or something, he would get like famous. Like,
Mhm. Yeah. No, but yeah, like people are scared, but at the end of the day, no one is really good at anything when you first are starting out, right? So like when I go back and look at YouTube videos when I was like 4 years old and 5 years old doing like my dance competitions, and I posted like, the video of my solo or like whatever it is, I'm like, okay, well, obviously my toes aren't pointed, my knees aren't fully straight. But if you look at like some of the biggest artists in the world, even when they were first starting out, like they were teenagers doing their first like vocal showcase or whatever it is, like they were far from perfect. There was one clip of Ed Sheeran when he was like 14 that was not good. Like he did
I need
not
to
sound
see it.
good.
I need to see it. I don't know what
They
that is,
they
but I need
they,
to see
they
it.
actually showed it on The Voice a couple weeks ago
Oh,
because
like
he
the
was a
yeah,
guest.
he was there. Yeah, okay, okay. I remember that. I saw
Yeah.
that. I
So
saw it on
like
YouTube.
yeah, so if that's not motivation to like literally just try, like try your best, then like come on, I don't know what is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I completely agree.
yeah. I think now would be a good time to show Ali's second song, so let's do that.
You like my new eyeliner? I got it at the drugstore. It's like a solution to all my problems. Cause when I'm pretty, you're kinder. Won't ever make me stop. I'll be the solution to all your problems. I know that you have some taste, so don't let me walk away. I have some experience with this, so I just wanna let you know I could be the girl you wanted. Wear a pretty dress if you wanted me to. I could be the one always falling. Never pick myself up all for you.
So we're gonna start our game we always play on the podcast. It's this or that. It's basically would you rather, pick one thing, whatever. You know, it's just a game to get to know you better. Like I guess outside of singing, like as a person. Okay.
I'm scared. I'm like terrified.
Yeah, don't be. It's really
It's not that deep. It's not that serious.
Okay, good. Because I
like
don't want to get canceled.
I'll literally ask, I'll literally ask you one like about food. Like, do you prefer cake or pie?
Okay, wait. This is really hard. 'Cause, like, okay, because cake I can have more often, but pie when I do it like slaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll say I'm gonna say pie only because quality over quantity. So
Yeah.
I'll say
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I say pie because I don't know, I just like it better. It's still sweet, but it's not as sweet. I feel like cake can be like really
Yeah.
too sweet with the icing and everything.
Like pie doesn't try hard. Pie knows who he is.
Yeah,
or she
exactly.
is, or they are, you know?
Exactly. Whatever gender pie is, right?
Yeah,
So,
for real.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like cake tries too hard, honestly. Like pie is their authentic self, and they don't need any of that extra decorations or anything.
Period.
No, like honestly though, I choose pie because pumpkin pie is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so moving on from cake or pie. Should I stay on the theme of like food?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do drinks. I'm gonna change up, do drinks. Okay. Milkshakes or smoothies?
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Because I don't know actually. See, I used to be a big smoothie person, but like now I think I'm converted like to milkshake. I'm not sure. Like I don't know. Like I'll just say milkshakes because a good like strawberry milkshake with like nice like whipped cream like that has me. That has like a grasp on me, you know? So I'll just say milkshakes. But I do like smoothies.
Yeah. Oh, this is hard because they're both really good. I'm actually gonna say smoothies just because I don't know why. It's like a good like booster juice smoothie or like making one at home. I love smoothies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say smoothies because they're healthier. And I actually can't drink milkshakes unless it's lactose free. So
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That's different.
so that's like the exception, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer working alone or working in a team?
Okay, working alone because I have full control over everything and like I can be a control freak, especially if I'm passionate. If I don't care about it, then like yeah, like I'll do it too. But, yeah. But I don't know. Sometimes also like teams don't listen and like I end up having to lead and it's just annoying. So I would just work alone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel like if you get in a group with a bunch of people who like just don't listen or like fool around, it's like it's so like it's frustrating. So you have to do everything yourself. But I mean, not doing everything yourself is not bad. Like I think I like working alone better just because I feel like I'm a more independent person and I do like working in groups and stuff just because you get the ideas of other people and the help if they are good like helpers. So yeah, so I guess I like working with a good team. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously there's pros and cons to both. There's different aspects. But for me personally, I enjoy working in a group because you can get something done faster. And like Emma was saying, you can like bounce ideas off of each other and you can also
you can get it done faster if you have a good group.
Yeah, but like most of the time there's at least one other person
who will help you.
Yeah, exactly. So like
it'd be sad if there wasn't, right? Like that would be like depressing.
It is.
Yeah. That's a worst case scenario type of thing, you know. But if you were to, be in a class with someone or okay, let's say you're in a class and you don't know anyone, but then you're put into a group project like with a group of people, then you have like these, you know, somewhat relationships built where throughout the rest of the term you can ask them questions and stuff like that. But for me, for example, in one of my classes, I literally know no one, so I haven't been able to ask anyone any questions about anything. I'm just like all on my own.
Yeah,
So
me
like
too.
just working
Mhm.
in a group like not only allows you to like get things done faster, but also like make connections and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you can meet new people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have another question. So, okay, this is kind of similar, I guess, but it's like different to the smoothie question. Okay, ice cream or gelato?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've had a good gelato, like a good gelato. You get what I'm saying? Like one that's, and I don't mean that like they're bad. I just mean that I don't think I've had like a quality one. So I can't really answer this question fairly. You know what I mean? So for that reason, I'm gonna have to say ice cream because I love ice cream when it's like not frozen, but it's like hard. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's like harder in consistency. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like you just take the tub out of the freezer and you're like,
Yeah, yeah. So when it's like that, I'm like, okay, I'm down for ice cream. But in general, I don't like ice cream or like gelatos or like I don't
but
like the
what about like the soft serve ice cream, like the McDonald's, like
see like it can do like I can have it. It's just that I would never like go out of my way to be like, oh my gosh, like I need that ice cream in my system right now. Like I would not do that, you know?
mhm.
Yeah, the McDonald's ice cream, like, yeah, I can eat it and it's good or whatever, but like when you think about like what all of McDonald's like stuff is made of, like someone told me that their French fries isn't like potatoes, it's actually like 20 different ingredients, and it just like it
Wait,
goes,
what? It's not potatoes?
it's like
Come
chemical,
on.
all that stuff. Well, maybe it is a little bit, but you know, like there's a difference between like somewhere you get French fries, it's just potatoes and seasoning, but like McDonald's is like chemicals and stuff.
Right. Well, they definitely oversalt them, that's for sure.
No, like I mean inside, and yeah, salt too, but yeah, it's just weird. Like I don't know if anyone has ever seen those like videos of McDonald's, like the gross.
Yeah. Well, I've heard
Not them
about
making
like
it, but yeah,
I've heard about the like burgers, obviously
yeah,
not good for you and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nothing there is good for you, but it's fine like once in a while because like everybody does. But anyways, um, yeah, like I prefer like I think I like gelato better because I don't know why. I went to this really good place in Hamilton, and it's right by like a place that I do songwriting and recording at. So it's really good. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it.
Cool, cool. Yeah. I am going to say gelato because it's more refreshing and like it's just like icier. So it's yeah,
Mhm.
refreshing on a hot summer day.
You gotta tell me a good spot because like I need to have a good one to answer this question.
Yo, Main Street Unionville has some
Um,
places.
okay,
Also
okay.
also Main Street Markham, there's I Heart
Yeah,
Gelato.
no, one of my friends used to work there, but I just never went. I just never went. So
Honestly, I went the first time this past summer, so yeah, I don't blame you. But you have to, well, honestly, like who even goes to Main Street Markham? Not trying to hate on Main Street Markham, but like I just feel like it's not a hangout spot, right? So like,
yeah.
but you should try it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will. Now I will. Now I have to.
yeah, you have to now.
Yeah,
Do you want to end this or that?
yeah, we're gonna end the this or that and transition into some regular questions. So just a couple more. For me, I was wondering, do you have a favorite song at the moment?
Okay, and let me just check because I think I do. Because I have like this playlist that I update like the best right now, you know. So let me just check.
It's
Uh,
like Angel Baby by Troye Sivan.
that's still in there. That's been in there for like a whole month. But I would say, okay, I would say my favorite song right now. Okay. Oh, Lauren Haregi, who used to be a part of Fifth Harmony, she dropped a new EP, and I really love one of her songs. I think it's called "Don't Want to Say It" or something like that. I don't know. It's basically it's just a really good song. It's called something like that. I have no idea what it's called, but
Yeah, I recognize that. I recognize that name. Yeah, probably because she was in Fifth Harmony, but
yeah, she's so
um,
talented with her voice.
yeah, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Okay, so we also have like another classic question that we always ask, and it's kind of like more thinking than our other questions. But anyways, it's if you could invite 3 people to dinner, living, dead, fictional, or real, who would they be?
Okay, wow. I don't know. Let me think about this. Um, okay, first of all, Selena Gomez, because she's like the best, and I just want to meet her, and I want to hug her. So, Selena Gomez. Um, Tom Holland, because I've always wanted to shoot my shot. But in a universe, in a universe where Zendaya is like, okay. Well, no, I love Zendaya. Okay. Well, you know what? Zendaya could come too. Both of them could come. I'll shoot my shot both ways. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. Selena, Tom, and Zendaya. Period.
Love it.
Oh, yes, 3 icons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, well, it would make for an interesting dinner, I think. Yeah. Selena Gomez would like just be there and then like
and then
the 2.
No, not the 2, the 3.
Yeah.
I wonder what we would eat together. That's like my question. Like, what would we all have for our meal? Like,
yeah.
It would have to be something like bougie, you know?
Yeah, they all have lots of money. You gotta like be like.
yeah, I'll just milk their money. I'll just be like, yeah, can we go to like a 5-star restaurant?
Yeah. No, yeah, I love that answer. So, just to wrap things up, if you don't mind, Ali, can you please say all of your social media platforms so that everyone watching can follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me at Not Ali Shah, NOTALISHAH on Instagram and TikTok. So I make really weird content on TikTok and I post normal content on Instagram. So if you want to follow me, that would be amazing. And then from there, you could click the link in my bio and you can find me pretty much everywhere else. So yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. So yes, everyone go follow him right now. Hype him up. He is a star. Icon. Love it.
Thank you. You're a star. We're all stars.
Yeah, we're all stars. We're all stars.
Yeah.
Stream your star by Karina B.
This is the perfect plug. Like that was
Yeah, well, I always say that, so it's only fitting that I have a song that says you're a star, right? But yeah, if you're interested in getting to know more about You're a Star as well as the rest of the things I do, follow me on Instagram at Karina.b, CARINAA.b. I also have a tie-dye shop on Instagram as well at die4shop with the number 4. And my TikTok is Karina Bianchini XO, and my Facebook and YouTube channel is just my name, Karina Bianchini.
Yes, and my Instagram and TikTok is Emerald B Music, and my YouTube, Facebook, and music on all streaming platforms is Emerald B.
Yes, everyone go give us some clout, show us some love, and also follow Moksha Canada at Moksha Canada on all social media platforms. And so yeah, thank you so much, Ali, for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
Thank you to everyone watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.